Welcome to New Hampshire's Business. I'm Fred Coker. There's a striking alignment in the New Hampshire elections this year between key issues for New Hampshire businesses and key issues for New Hampshire citizens. Business and citizen issues: housing, shortage and affordability; childcare, shortage and affordability; healthcare, nurse and staffing shortage and cost; inflation, the ebbing of finances. Now, here are some surveys that show the degree to which many New Hampshire businesses and citizens are concerned. Surveys on business and citizen issues. 75% more and affordable housing, says St. Anselm College survey in June. 84% more affordable child care, Goldman Sachs survey in June. 45% inflation ebbing finances, University of New Hampshire survey in August. With me to walk through this is Anna Brown, Executive Director of Citizens Count, a non-profit, non-partisan organization focused on a litany of issues affecting the citizens of New Hampshire, and also part of the Rudman Center for Justice, Leadership and Public Service at UNH Law School, and Mike Cody, an award-winning journalist and editor at the New Hampshire Group at Yankee Publishing that publishes New Hampshire Business Review and New Hampshire Magazine. Welcome, Anna. Welcome, Mike.
Thank
nice
you.
to have you.
Thank
Anna, your group just published a list of business issues that were seen on the campaign trail, which I assume you're hearing from citizens. Not surprising, housing and healthcare are on that list.
Absolutely. This is something we heard from both voters, our members who we reached out to, and businesses, the New Hampshire BIA, at the roundtables. That's something I've heard, because this is a challenge not just for people at their kitchen table making their budgets, but for businesses that are saying, how are we going to get our workers in? Yep.
And Mike, you just published articles in New Hampshire on housing in New Hampshire Business Review, one of them on home buyer survey that's been launched by New Hampshire Housing in the midst of this election, where housing is one of the key issues. What do you think that survey is going to find?
Very similar to what we're talking about right now, not enough affordable housing. I grew up on the west side of Manchester, spent most of that time in a third-floor apartment off of Kelly Street. That rents out for twice what my wife and I are paying for a mortgage for our condo right now.
Wow.
That's how expensive things are. Workforce is a big issue, but housing and workforce joined together, biggest issues we're facing right now.
Now, New Hampshire Business Industry Association report in August on consumer confidence in New Hampshire show residents remaining downbeat about their personal finances, with nearly half having difficulty affording basic necessities in the past year. Now, since that survey, inflation has moderated a bit, but has it enough? Is consumer confidence going to be an issue in this election in November?
I think in New Hampshire, it's always an issue, especially with that whole ethos of the New Hampshire advantage, no income or sales taxes. People are thinking about how that might change.
Right.
And of course, at the national level, we are seeing the economy be an issue, but don't neglect other issues like abortion and Trump. I think this is going to be a state level issue, perhaps more than national.
Mike, same thing.
Well, right now, people are still feeling the sting of higher prices in the grocery store, right? Food prices have gone up dramatically. If you've, during the pandemic and since, tried to renovate your house, the cost of materials, cost of labor, really high. Those things are going to stay with us for a while.
Yeah, they're going to stay a while. Anything else on this election coming up that jumps out at you as a key issue that's going to drive vote?
I would definitely say that taxation issue that I brought up. It's going to be a tough budget year.
Business taxes.
Business taxes, and then could there be any other revenue source? We're looking at a lower budget year for New Hampshire, I think.
Mike, real quick.
Well, we're hearing the federal money from the pandemic is drying up. That's going away, and we're going to have to find money from somewhere to pay for all these things we do.
My thanks to Anna Brown, Executive Director of Citizens Count New Hampshire, and Mike Cody, who is editor of the New Hampshire Group at Yankee Publishing, for this briefing. Thank you.
Thank you.
And if you missed part of this fun briefing about the election that's coming up, where we're all going to have to vote, you can go to WMUR.com, where it'll be posted all this week.